The first time I really remember Rob is when we played against each other our senior year. You know, he was an excellent player for a really good Towson team that went to the national championship, and we kind of matched up in our game in the regular season. After that, we both played on the North-South in the North-South games together, and really clicked. You know, become lifelong friends ever since then. Rob was a beast. You know, he's big, strong, fast, could shoot it like crazy with both hands. And I think, you know, one of the biggest things that stood out is just how hard Rob worked at his game. He just made himself, you know, the Hall of Fame guy that he is. The legend is that, you know, he was out on the field, you know, with a bucket of balls, you know, all summer, you know, in college, working on his shot. And, you know, it showed in his game. It showed the skill and the talent and the hard work all showed, you know, in his senior year, an All-American, midfielder of the year. Took Towson on his shoulders, took them to the national championship game. You know, when we got out, Rob was, you know, one of the dominant players in club lacrosse for, you know, 10 years. And then I was actually lucky enough to even coach him for a year when I was the head coach of the Bayhawks, and, you know, was a tremendous player in the pro league. So, you know, he's a phenomenal player. Athletically, there weren't many guys that could stand up to what he was, big, strong, fast. But also, like I said, the hard work that he put into his game is the reason he's here now. There's a lot of guys that have, you know, talent that aren't in the Hall of Fame right now. I mean, he really worked hard. Lacrosse was always a priority for him. You know, playing on Team USA, being a great teammate, working really hard to make those teams, you know, going to the tryouts with 100 and some guys. You know, there was never any doubt in my mind when I was out there that Robbie was going to be a guy, 94, 98, who were going to make those two teams. But you know, the bottom line is it's an honor. And again, you know, he worked really hard to accomplish the things that he did in the lacrosse world. To be the great teammate that he was, to be the dominant lacrosse player, to carry Towson to the championship game, to win 2 gold medals for the USA team. And I think as players, those are the things that really matter to you. Now as us old guys, when you look back on it, it's great to be able to look back on your accomplishments. His family's always been involved in his career, and for his little girls to be able to look at him and, you know, have a great night for him here coming up in September, and to really understand what their dad and how good of a player he was, I mean, that'll be a really special thing. Shecky, a huge congratulations, well deserved. I'm honored to be the guy that presents you tonight. I'm so glad that you're getting in. Just congratulations, it's a well deserved honor.